Hey guys, welcome to another WGC show, and today we have Mike, aka Mr. Black, from Cool Mini or Not, and we're going to interview him a little bit about Dark Age, Wrath of the King, Rivet Wars, Arcadia Quest probably.
We're just going to cover the whole spectrum of things
Yes.
here. Sure, we got it.
So, at Adepticon, you guys are always here. You guys are the main sponsor for Crystal Brush. Without you guys, Crystal Brush is not here. But we're here to talk about the games. What do you have on the floor?
On the floor here, we have Rivet Wars. We have Zombicide demos going on. We have Dark Age demos going on. We have Wrath of Kings play events going on. The Crystal Brush, of course, is going on.
Yep.
And, of course, whatever little surprise events we're going throughout the day. Oh. We have special scenario events for our games as well. We have, actually currently running, we have a Rivet Wars tournament. We got the Chaos Ball League tomorrow. Too much stuff going on.
I'm waiting for my Chaos Ball to be shipped. Now, I also understand that there's also intro tournaments for Wrath of the King and Dark Age.
Yep. So basically what we've done is we've set up a giant play event so people can show up, learn how to play the games, and play them in a small tournament environment. Basically get a feel for each of the new armies, their play styles, before the actual, in Wrath of King's instance, before they actually arrive, so people can know what they want to play when the game arrives.
Yeah.
And Dark Age's point, to actually get a taste of everything before they come by here and look at the starters and our new line of blisters that we have.
It was perfect. Unfortunately, when I was in the Wrath of the King tournament, I was paired up against Oz, and he basically handed my backside to me.
Well,
and he's right there right now.
I'm at words of him because that's rule number one in demos. Let the new guy win.
Well, also for some of the newer games that it's coming out, like Arcadia Quest that you guys are doing.
Arcadia, we brought our studio miniatures here for everyone to look at, but unfortunately we don't have a copy of the game here for people to play. But the miniatures have been getting a ton of hype over here along with our painted Rivet Wars things. So, we're getting, same thing with actually Wrath of Kings. We have the intro events, but we have our full line of painted models here as well. Okay. And those have been garnering a huge amount of interest because, of course, with Crystal Brush and Adepticon in general, it brings out, the artists and the modelers here as well, and they just enjoy seeing all that line because, we're Cool Mini or Not, we try to have the best of the best.
Now, let's talk about the future of the gamings that you already have right now, like Dark Age, Wrath of Kings, that's coming out soon. Where do you see it? Like, let's say, for example, the Dark Age first. In about a year from now, the next Adepticon, where do you see this?
Man, we have so many announcements that I can't even tell you about right now. Awesome thing on top of awesome thing. I know, but so let me put it like this. We have more amazing stuff coming out for Gen Con this year, and, maybe even sooner than... our big releases typically are Gen Con.
Yes.
That might not be the case come a year from now. We might be looking at Gen Con. We might be looking at somewhere around like January or February, some other new news coming up. You're just going to have to wait and see what's on that front. Now,
are you looking at like monthly release like some companies, or are you doing like bigger bulk and every like 3 months or something?
Well, we're still maintaining our monthly release schedule. We're going to have models coming out, but one of the things we were looking at is that, we announce our new book every year at Gen Con. And, everyone gets super excited up. Man, everything's awesome here. And that's our release schedule for the entire year. Well, we're thinking about doing things a little differently, and I can't give you the specific details of that, but we basically want to make it so every time you look at our company, you're like, oh man, there's something amazing. Yeah. And then, oh man, look, there's something else that's amazing. So we're just going to keep you guys constantly in that euphoric high.
Every time you put something on a Kickstarter, I kick myself in the head.
I'm just talking about our retail stuff. We're not even talking about the Kickstarter surprises we have coming on for you guys.
Now, any hints that you can give out, like an amount of how many more Kickstarters coming up?
As far as the raw amount, no, I can't give you that. But I can tell you this. We could create a new Facebook page for a new game coming out soon called Xenoshift.
I got invited in that already.
We just put a bunch of teasers for that, but you know what? The floodgates for that are slowly going to trickle open. You're going to see much more of that coming out. And of course, we have development work for all of our partner companies as well. Yeah. And then some more internal projects coming out, which, again, I wish I could tell you everything about because it's great. It's great. It's the best thing you're ever going to see. Until the next thing we release, and then that's going to be the greatest thing you're ever going to see. Yeah. It's just everything's going to be awesome. But let's keep it for the shorter time frame. Xenoshift is the best thing I can tell you about right now, and I can't even tell you anything about that. We put up a 30-second teaser for it. We've been putting up art pieces, and we're basically letting people speculate what that is going to be. Granted, if you're a Gamma, you actually got a gambit of what that's going to be, so you might be able to find some people that are there to tell you about it, but we're saying hush-hush on that one for the moment. I
heard some stuff, but I'm pretty sure you don't want me to say it right now, right?
It's going to blindside people when they find out.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you for your time. Obviously, you guys very excited about all the new stuff. I'm excited just being here, in the booth. This is a nerd trap for me. This is really bad. But thanks again, Mike, and hopefully we get to hear all the updates coming up soon.
Absolutely, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.